Yo, what is going on, homies? It's your boy Stumped back with another OPTC video, and today we are looking at the man V3 WANO Kuni Law. Yes, this guy just dropped on Japan and Global for One Piece Day, and we are looking at him in the Rainbow tier. What does he do here? Wow, that's really good. We'll talk about that in a sec. So, this guy just dropped today, and he is incredible. So, he's probably one of the best subs in the game, but in saying that as well, he has one of, the best captain abilities in the game, too. Just makes him an all-round freaking crazy unit. So, talking about his special, he changes empty block, bomb, recovery, G, and unfavorable slots into characters' own types. Now, that is very, very, very similar to Cracker's ability, if you guys have Legend Cracker. And then his next part is very similar to Cracker's as well, as if your captain is a fighter, slasher, striker, or shooter, he boosts the crew slots of the crew by 2.25 for 2 turns, and if the captain is free spirit, driven, cerebral, and powerhouse, locks the chain multiplier for the minimum value of 2.5 and maximum value at 35 times for 2 turns. Now, what this means is that he doesn't put it up to 35 times or anything like that. It means that you can still use chain boosters or chain multipliers with this effect active. So, just hypothetically, you could run him on a V2 Mihawk team. So, his special won't affect Mihawk's captain ability. Or, he's not a fighter, so you can't use him on Sanji's team. But, if there's any other unit that does that, like, I don't know, V1 Rayleigh, for example, he can still work on those teams, which is nuts. But if you take a look at his classes, he's a free spirit and slasher. So as a captain, he procs both of his conditions for his special. But as a captain, he boosts free spirits, fighters, and strikers attack by 4.5 when HP is full, and 4 times otherwise. Now, even if you don't have full HP, 4 times captain. And when you do have full HP, 4.5 for free spirit, fighter, and striker, which free spirit's arguably one of the best class in the game. Fighter has so many damn units, and striker you can use characters like Kaido, Vivi, Rebecca. There's just so many good units that you can use with this guy. He also heals 1500 HP at the end of turn and reduces damage by 25%. So yeah, sure, this guy doesn't give a HP boost, but with 25% damage reduction, and 1500 healing with 2 of them, that's a lot of damage reduction, and with sockets, 4000 healing at the end of turn. Now, I've been playing with this guy, and you'll see in the videos, staying in full HP is not hard. It's not hard to do at all. So, looking at this guy's crewmate abilities, this also is what makes him such a good crewmate. He reduces the character's special time by 1 turn every time a free spirit or slasher uses a special. And he adds extra HP onto recovery. As a support for Corazon or Beppo, he can change the crew slot. If the enemy changes crew slots, he changes free spirit characters, empty block, bomb, and unfavorable slots at the start of the crew's next action. Pretty good, but probably won't use it too much. But now that he's got pinch healing as well, which is great for his captain ability. He's got reduced recovery bind, which is very, very important, and reduces slot bind. Is it for? It's only for 10 turns, which sucks, and 7 turns, which kind of sucks, but not the end of the world. But now that we spoke about this guy and what he... Alright, guys, so first of all, we are in the Sabo Clash. So we are taking a look at the Stampede stuff. As you guys can see here, Law has access to quite a few good subs. V1 Rayleigh especially. I'm finding V1 Rayleigh is just aging with such grace. Soba Mask, the free-to-play Okiku, and we do have a Kaino on this team, mainly because I was sort of just using him as... if you got Soba Mask or another blue unit, you can use his amazing ability to give self-proc his own condition. So, as you can see, we're using Okiku in this to sort of reduce the damage. Host ship works really, really well with Law as well. Obviously, if you're running a full free spirit team, that works great. But any way of getting healing back is going to be really, really good. Looking back on this actual content, we could have used our Kiku special. Oh, no, we couldn't. I think I stuffed this up, actually. So I sort of stuffed this up, and you can see how powerful Law is anyway. I should have used a Sabo Mask and Law special now to really wipe the stage, but like I said, seeing Law beat it without having that, while making that blunder, is always nice when you're running new content and stuff like that. Sort of shows how OP they really are. Now that we've got our Sabo Mask special and our Law special up, we can take him down nice and easily. Even with the barrier, guys, Law's still putting up for 4 to 5 mil, which is nuts. Actually crazy stuff. So that was against Sabo. The next clip I have is actually against Clash Luigi from the what's the event called? From, oh my gosh, why am I blanking? The Stampede movie. So this was a little bit tricky, but this sort of shows off how amazing the 2 turns of Law's special is, carrying it over into the final room, using the special to basically just stop the chain lock that Luigi gives us on the final stage, as well as just being absolutely beast. Now, all of these runs were done with a friend captain that was just the computer as well, guys. Not many of my friends have pulled him, or I just haven't reloaded the game, one of the two, but either way, this is all done with the AI system. And again, I think I stuffed this up as well. Because I forgot that Luigi Kaku stops being a fighter, striker, or free spirit. And as I mentioned before, you do want to have that Law lock moving into the final stage. Very lucky we didn't actually kill him on that turn. So onto Luigi now. As you can see, we can ignore the chain lock with our own chain lock that Rob Luigi gives. And then we switch it into Sabo Mask, which helps out a lot, being Sabo Mask being a rainbow captain, being as good as he is. We're going to use Bobbins to remove the damage threshold. And we're going to switch with Luigi Kaku to give us the extra chain boost. As you can see, we have plenty of damage, or just to almost kill Rob Luigi. Now, if we had our orb boost as well from Law, we would have been fine. But as you can see, Sabo Mask can get it done nicely. So putting him in the middle right slot. So as you can see, Law has a lot of access to a lot of very, very good rare recruits, a lot of good treasure map units, and a lot of good subs, which make it nice and easy. The last 2 clips I have here is against Heavenly Demon 1 and the Revolutionary Army 1. We're basically bringing in free spirit teams for this content, and we are getting the missions done with the free spirit teams. Law just does it. He does it stupidly easy. Like, stupidly easy. We do have the Luffy on this team. So we can use V2 Rayleigh support as well as Corazon support just to get around one turn of the Despair. And then using the Luffy on the last, the other turn of Despair really helps us out. As you can see, we're going to use our supports. That's another thing too. The lore has access to crazy supports like Beppo, Corazon, all the Luffys basically. It's just those characters that have access to those good supports are never going to be bad because they just give them that extra oomph of doing things that their character doesn't actually normally do. So that's always nice. Always nice to have. Moving on to stage 3, we have Rebecca. She's going to paralyze us and put a defense up. We're going to use that Akainu special to remove the defense up, as well as remove the paralysis, and just take sort of 2 turns to kill Rebecca. Sobmaster's a really good sub for lore as well, as he gives the attack boost, and you can just use it as like multiple times on runs, which is just really handy. So having Sobmask as well as Sobmask being a free spirit really helps lore out a lot, as you can get a 2.5 attack boost, which is nuts. Moving on to this daunting stage, I think we use a lore special on this turn. I think we need to wipe this. Nope, we're just going to see how much damage we can do. That's some pretty nice damage, actually. Not enough, though. So we're going to take a shot from Bellamy here. Now we'll use a lore special, because it's a lot of one-turn cooldowns there. Can't stumped. Use the lore special. Nope, we're going to use a Kiku special first, then we're going to use Sobmask special. I was way off. This is why voiceovering afterwards is a bit different. Lovely. See, as you can see as well, Kiku is actually really nice to this team too, giving us the cooldown, as well as the damage reduction is really handy. But as you can see, like, look at our health. The heal from lore is incredible. Ready, watch. 4,000 healing every turn. Now, if you're at full health, you get a 4.5 times chain attack boost, which is pretty gnarly. And that there did about 10k. Normally does about 15, I think, off the top of my head with that damage reduction. But then, like, what, the next turn, you basically just heal up. Like, what, just full heal now. We're at full health now. So now we get a massive 4.5 times attack boost, which you guys can get all the time. Like, Laffy's is really good, because when you merge, like, yeah, sick, you get a 4.5, but this is all the time. All the time. Like, this is... You get this all the time, as long as you're at full health. Which, unless you're getting health card every second, is very easy to do. Oh my gosh. See you later. See you, Butto. And even still, even if you are getting health card, you're just healing back up. And then you're at a 4 times attack boost. Like, for 3 really good class, he's so good. Now, I thought this was being fixed damage was just going to kill the guys in the back, but it's not going to, so that didn't exactly work out how I wanted it to, but that's not the end of the world. As you can see, we used Sobmask's special like 400 times on this stage. And it's fine, because we're going to get Sobmask special again for the final stage. But I think we just take our time on Dofi. We just kill all the enemies around him, and then we burst and just take him down. So that was the Heavenly Dofi run of just the Free Spirit team. I imagine you could just make a slasher team as well with this lore and just demolish that with that as well. But yeah, he's very, very good, especially for content like this as well, because his special is just so useful, and he's gonna see so much play in the future as a sub, even if he's not the captain. But I mean, I'm having a lot of fun running this guy as captain, like a lot of fun. Just with his special alone, like, you got so much damage output, and then especially with Sabo Mask, you've got like 3 of the biggest damage indicators: orb rotation, orb boost, attack boost, and the chain lock. So you just chuck color affinity in there wherever you need it, and you're good to go. But as you can see, we just demolished Dofi. We didn't even need our red units. See you later, mate. That was nice and easy. Now we're going to move on to the Revolutionary Army with a full free spirit team. Alright guys, there you go. So that was the new lore showcase. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Sorry I had to cut out the last video. Had a bit of an issue with the audio, but if you like this one, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Let me know if you guys pulled this monster, because he is phenomenal. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Lights!